All right, then. Hopefully I've... Okay, then.
Some cons got cornered in the ruins of Boulder City.
What do you need? What do you need?
Anything new happening?
Hey there.
Going to eat the next fucking rat I see. If you're down on your luck and need some caps, I buy just about anything. Of course, my grandfather opened up this shop. Took over from him when the fiends killed him. Of course. Pleasure doing business.
We don't need the NCR.
Hey there.
Hey. Hey there. Need anything?
Prim as a new sheriff.
Hey there. Need anything? Sure. Here's what I got.
That should keep the powder gainers away. Howdy.
All clear. Company. Take him out. Take him out.
That's what... Okay, I'll keep it tight. Fine by me.
Contact! Contact!
All clear.
Company.
Welcome to Jacobstown, human. You're free to walk around. Just don't stare at the Nightkin. They don't like people looking at them. And if you're NCR, keep it to yourself. They're not popular around here. Docks inside the lodge. Such as... was a resort pre-war. I renamed it to Jacobstown after an old friend. Died a long time ago. I figured us mutants needed a place to call our own. Town's far enough away from humans so they don't bother us much. One of these days I'm hoping we can trade with the rest of the wasteland. No more fighting, just get along. Was part of a super mutant army. Ran a town, walked the wasteland with a tribal. Now I'm here. Long story, so here's the short version. The Master created the super mutants and Nightkin. The Master thought he could unify everyone. No more differences, no more war. Didn't end well. Town was Broken Hills. Bunch of super mutants, humans, and ghouls all living together peacefully. We were looking for a Gek to save the village of Arroyo. Eventually we did. Nuked an oil rig in the process. We went separate ways after that. I went east into the Rockies, looking for other mutants like myself. Don't know what happened to my friend. I got a feeling it turned out all right in the end. All right. A lot of bad blood between super mutants and humans. Me? I don't really have a problem with the NCR. Set their sights... Not really. Heard it's a paradise in the wasteland. Never been there myself. Doubt they'd let a mutant in. Amazes me people would come from all over the waste to throw away everything they've got in that town. Kaisar thinks it might not happen overnight. They expand. They seen them grow from us. Nightkin suffers schizophrenia from the stealth boys they're always using. One of the reasons I settled Jacobstown was so they could be cured. While they're in town, the Nightkin aren't allowed to have stealth boys, so their craziness doesn't get worse. Trouble is, the Nightkin don't like being visible either. They don't take being exposed too well. Same as any civilized town. Don't start any fights or steal anything. We'll treat you fair.
I like it up here. Jimmy! Little Jimmy! My, how you're grown up! So good of you to come visit your grandma. Oh, Jimmy, don't you go being silly now. Come over here and give your grandma some sugar. Oh, of course I have, dearie. How silly of me. I didn't take my medicine yet today. How can I help you? I watch over the big horners. They're sweet, gentle creatures, but sometimes they get ornery, just like my grandkids. Talk to you soon, dear.
Howdy. My name is...
Another human. One was enough. Bother someone else. I don't want anything to do with you. Humans are always staring at things. We Nightkin don't like being stared at. Is uncomfortable. It is different. Right now, I'm trying very hard to remain civil, and you're not making it easy. Dr. Henry, he's one of you. Go speak. I represent the Nightkin. Marcus may lead this town, but the Nightkin, listen, doesn't mean I don't respect Marcus for what he's trying to do. However, he doesn't truly understand. The stealth boys we use have cumulative adverse effects on our minds. Jacobstown. Instead, we wait and wait. Bother someone else. I don't want anything to do with you.
Someday, I miss being in the
Someone's watching me. I can feel it.
You think Marcus could get us some miniguns? Missile launchers?
Fine by me.
Howdy, folks. It's Mr. New Vegas, and I have a good feeling about all of you listening. All the latest news coming your way right now. Prem formally sworn a new sheriff today. RNV reporters
Fine
were
by
on
me.
hand to hear the new sheriff address the crowd.
Howdy do, folks. I'm Sheriff Myers. Be good, or I'll shoot you dead.
Also, traders from California are being turned away from Mojave Outpost where the NCR is concerned about dangers along Nipton Highway and I-15. The preceding segment was sponsored by the Silver Rush. Silver Rush. Feel the rush of a warm laser in your hand. Hey, New Vegas, have you ever said you love someone when it wasn't quite true? Sure you have, but you shouldn't, because it's a sin to tell a lie.
Sure it's true when you say I love. It's a sin to tell. Millions of hearts have been broken just because these words were spoken. I yes I do. I love.
Don't look at... Someone's watching me. I can feel it.
My heart, I'll die.
So many staring eyes.
So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie.
Be sure it's true when you say I love you, honey. You got sense enough to know it's a sin to tell a lie. Whole lot of folks' heart is
Marcus could get us some miniguns or missile launchers. Better watch out. Lily's been babbling about her grandkids again.
I long to break my heart. I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a secret to tell.
Howdy, folks. It's Mr. New Vegas, and I have a good feeling about all of you listening. We've got some news for you coming right up. Tensions are brewing in Freeside between the ruling gang known as the Kings and the large number of NCR squatters seeking refuge there. The leader of the Kings, who would only identify himself as the King, voiced his displeasure, calling NCR citizens, quote, the devil in disguise. He added he didn't want to see the NCR in the ghetto, and called for a mass, quote, return to sender. In addition, beef prices around the New Vegas Strip have dropped significantly following an agreement between the Ultralux and Brahman Baron Heck Gunderson. These headlines were brought to you by Vault 21. Vault 21. Everything's better when you experience it in a vault. Got a song for you now. It's about a guy who's cold on the exterior, but deep down, you know, he's a good man. And his name is Johnny Guitar.
I assume this is about something important? You're interrupting my research. It's neural degradation. Biomed gel can only preserve a living brain for so long, so you'll need to find a replacement. I haven't left Jacobstown in years, but there was one woman in Novak, Gibson. I remember her living with a pack of hounds. Aside from her, I know that the Fiends and Caesar's Legion fight alongside dogs. There could be viable specimens among them, if you can get to them. The Nightkin have varying degrees of mental instability due to their addiction to stealth boy use. I've been trying to come up with a cure. I'm currently investigating the local Night Stalker population, since they seem to have developed a natural stealth field. I've also gotten my hands on a working Stealth Boy Mark II prototype, but that experiment is riskier. I'd rather not pursue... I'm not convinced that the Night Stalker mutation is a natural one, and I need someone to investigate their lair for proof. Some of the super mutants have looked around as well, but they've come back empty-handed. Perhaps a pair of fresh eyes will have better luck. Lily might be interested in coming with you. She's lost a few of her bighorners to Night Stalker attacks, and would enjoy a little. I've compared the brain chemistry of a Nightkin to one of the local Night Stalkers we killed. They both exhibit similar neurochemical changes. Now, I'm not claiming that Night Stalkers are running around wearing stealth boys, mind you. I just don't think it's all a coincidence. The stealth field has been modulated to use less power and thus last longer, but for some reason it has pronounced negative effects on the user. However, these pronounced effects will allow me to pinpoint exactly what parts of the brain. Unfortunately, I'll need to run the test on a live subject, and Marcus has encouraged me to investigate the Night Stalker mutation first. It's possible, but I've yet to see any hard evidence or hear of any cases where humans were negatively affected. Its negative effects are more pronounced on Nightkin. Because Marcus asked me to, and because it's a reason for me to get up in the morning, I'd like to get one more grand accomplishment done. If we must. Yes, specializing in neuroscience, both human and canine. Of course, this lab is nothing compared to what I had when I was with the Enclave. Cyberdogs and the like. It's not a field I work in much anymore. Yes, but the leadership and I didn't see eye to eye, so I left. It was the right decision, since the Enclave's oil rig was destroyed not long after. I prefer the solitude, and having a bunch of super mutants around tends to keep things safe and quiet.
Wonderful in your own special way. This just in. Caesar's Legion continues to fortify its position in Nelson, where it remains a constant concern.
I'd heard there were new people in town, but I thought it was more super mutants. Most of the time, I'm Dr. Henry's researcher. I'm also handy with tools. And once in a while, I venture down into the valley to trade the big horner hides and meat.
The leader of the kings, who would only identify himself as the king, voiced his displeasure, calling NCR citizens, quote, the devil in disguise. He added he didn't want to see the NCR in the ghetto, and called for a mass, quote, return to sender. The news has been brought to you by the Vicky and Vance Casino. Vicky and Vance, be our partners in crime. More tracks coming your way right now.
Thank you. Change names and jobs every decade or so. Just never really done much prospectors looking. The great cons come this way once in a while.
Don't look at me. Someone's watching me. I can feel it.
Fine by me.
So, you're back. Now, where did we leave off? Dr. Henry? Now, there's a name I haven't... As for your request, it's a bit ghoulish if you ask me, but Ray is pretty old, and I'll probably have to put him down soon enough. As for the price for this favor, 700 caps sounds about right. Ray's like family.
Take me out of this world tonight.
He and I had joined up with the same...
Take me, make me forget my sorrow. So when I wake tomorrow, I'll know our love was right. Kiss me as though it were now or never. Teach me all that a heart should know. Love me as though there were no tomorrow. Oh, my darling, love me.
You ready to...
Don't ever let me...
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to me, Mr. New Vegas, and you look extraordinarily beautiful right now. If you like news, you're gonna love our next segment. NCR officials at Camp McCarran were relieved when technical difficulties with its monorail line to the New Vegas Strip proved easy to fix. One anonymous official told us a serious mechanical failure would have been a disaster because of the age of the train and the scarcity of the replacement parts. In other news, rumors persist about a super mutant refuge nestled high in the ski lodge to the northwest. If you should find it, do not, repeat, do not belittle a super mutant for taking the bunny slope. That's all for now. This is Mr. New Vegas saying, I'm just no good without you. You're gonna love this next song, I guarantee it.
How lucky can one guy be? I kissed her and she kissed me. Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? The room was completely black. I hugged her and she hugged back. Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. I've sunshine enough to spread. It's just like the fella said. Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head? Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? Mother said, quote, ain't that a hole in a boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. She's telling me we'll be wet. She's picked out a king-size bed. I couldn't feel any better, or I'd be sick. Tell me quick, oh, ain't love a kick? Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head?
Hey, welcome aboard.
agreement between the Ultralux and Brahman Baron Henderson. In other news, word out of Camp Golf is that the NCR Rangers can expect redeployment in the near future. One anonymous soldier said it was part of their strategy. The preceding segment was sponsored by the Silver Rush. Silver Rush. Feel the rush of a warm laser in your hand. This next song is just magical. I hope you enjoy it.
It's over.
I kissed her and she kick in the head. The room was complete. I hugged her and she hugged back. Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in a boat? My head keeps spinning.
spot.
Tell me quick, boy, ain't love a kick. Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head. Until the moment we met, I had no one to cling to be just everything to be my own true love. If this is our dream, let me keep on dreaming. If this is a dream, let me keep on dreaming. Where have you been
This is Mr. New Vegas fanning the flames of your past. I've got no swing. Several unidentified aircraft were spotted flying over the REP contest site by a local crackpot. Totally mirror near one of our microphones.
It's ghouls, I tell you. Religious ghouls and rockers looking for a land to call their own. Like me, a little spell that'll make you show your true form. Cave rat taught it to me.
Also in the headlines, beef prices around the New Vegas Strip have dropped significantly following an agreement between the Ultralux and Brahman Baron Heck Gunderson. And that's the news. I'd like to play something really special for you right now because you deserve it.
Play the guitar, play it again, my Johnny. Maybe you're cold.
What the fuck are you doing here? You got some kind of fucking death wish, asshole?
Johnny
If you're fucking carrying, just fucking say so. Yeah, deliver to the boss. Business as usual. Motor runners down in the maintenance wing. Straight through the door behind me, down the hall, down the stairs to the right. We have a con coming through to see the boss. Don't shoot at him. You hear about this courier doing shit around the strip? Like what? Delivering mail? Prim is gonna be much tougher to push around with that new sheriff down there. The cons are all gone. I wonder if they left behind their shit for making our goods.
like my Johnny. Like the one they call Johnny Guitar.
Hey there.
Hey.
I keep hearing about some courier making a fuss over at the strip. Must have delivered more than just mail.
What the fuck are you? You hear about this courier doing shit around the strip?
Hey! Yeah, you! Come give us a hand! We were part of a caravan heading into New Vegas from down south. They're holding us hostage, trying to get some ransom. Anyone willing to pay for us died in the attack. Once the fiends figured that out, we're as good as dead. Can you set us free now? I don't know. Carter told me about some password he hacked out of a computer. I could give it to you if you help us out. Fine. It isn't like it's doing me any good in here. You better come back, though. I don't know much. Only that the people who lived in here originally were killed by the fiends. Carter there escaped and managed to explore for a bit. He hacked a password off of the computer and found the location of some guns. He was on his way to get them when the fiends caught him again. They're a bunch of junkies. I hear they're led by a guy calling himself Motor Runner. I think he's in one of the other wings, although I haven't seen him myself. Yeah.
Like what, delivering mail?
Primer's gonna be much tougher to push around with that new sheriff down there.
If you have anything to say, talk to Rick.
Fine by me.
Evening. The cons are all gone. Wonder if they left behind their shit for making our goods.
Cons are all gone. Wonder if they left behind their ship. I wasn't expecting a resupply so soon. So you have anything from Red Rock Canyon to sell me?
If you like news, you're gonna love our next segment. Good Springs has fended off a mob of escaped convicts after organizing an impromptu militia. This according to an old man armed to the teeth with dynamite. Moving on. Unconfirmed reports say NCR's General Lee Oliver may have uprooted from his post at Camp McCarran in order to be present at Hoover Dam. NCR sources say that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become their main strategic priority, and this move would not be unexpected. That's the news. This is Mr. New Vegas filling in for Mr. New Vegas. Got some Dean Martin coming up, talking about the greatest feeling in the world, love.
I guess it isn't a secret. Yeah, the residents of the vault are all dead. We killed them. Funny thing is, they just let us in. We didn't have to force the doors or anything. We needed someplace to put down roots. I was having trouble keeping my people out of West Side. I try to keep my people out of West Side. Apart from trying to stay on good terms with the cons who do business there, there's mean son of a bitch. That fucking mutant is more trouble to kill than to avoid. Having some place for my people to sleep reduces the chances of drifting into West Side. I'm paying 20 caps each for Jet, Psycho. We can get the fuck out
for making our goods.
It's just like the fella said. Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head.
I need to get some more chems. You hear about this courier?
Ain't that a kick in the head?
Like what, delivering mail? Get the fuck out of my face.
Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in a boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning.
Hey, got any Jet?
My life is gonna be beautiful. She's telling me we'll be wed. She's picked out a king-size bed. I couldn't feel.
What the fuck are you looking at?
Or I'd be sick. Tell me quick. Ain't love a kick. Tell me quick. Ain't love a kick.
This is Radio New Vegas, and I'm your host, Mr. New Vegas. And in case you're wondering if you've come to the right place, you have. Whoops, better put on my newsman fedora here. Witnesses report a huge object or creature surfacing in Lake Mead. So far, photos of the so-called Lake Mead monster are grainy and underexposed. Also in the headlines, Top's hotel owner Benny has been killed by an unidentified assailant. His former right-hand man, Swank, consoled mourners.
If I know my pal Benny, he's swinging with the big cat upstairs as we speak. Or he's chasing some angel broad with cans as big as her halo.
That's all for now. This is Mr. New Vegas saying, I'm just no good without you. Coming up, I've got some tunes I think all of you are gonna like.
I didn't say anything. Get the fuck out of my face. God damn, I need a fix. I can't help you. Damn, I gotta find some
I need to get some more chems.
head's in bad shape.
Hello? I'm getting shakes. I need something to take the edge off.
Just lay down your weary head. Dream, sweetly dream. Dream about tomorrow instead. Sleep, go to
I need to get some more chems.
whispering a lullaby dream. Dream, sweetly dream. Swinging with the man in the moon. Why don't you and take it slow?
How the hell did you get in here? And who the hell are you? What are you looking to find out? Tell me why I should tell you anything. I don't know you. Oh, my apologies, sir. I was sent here by Colonel Shu to exterminate Motor Runner, the leader of the Fiends. You can go back to Old Shu and tell him that the mission will be completed. I just need a couple... What's it look like? I caught one in the leg. I killed a dozen of those degenerates sneaking my way in, but one got a drop on me. I holed up here after I killed that one. They're too stupid to unlock the door, so I knew they'd figure whoever attacked had just taken off. I just need a day or two, then I'll take out Motor Runner myself. I even got his key to the maintenance wing. Situation's under control. God damn it. I know. Was just hoping that, Are you trained as a doctor? Can you fix my leg? What are you waiting for? I've got a high...
gentlemen, Mr. New Vegas here. You're also great, and we're gonna keep you listening all day. It's just about time to get you some news. Refugees at Bitter Springs are giving startling accounts of the legate known as Lanius, who is said to be Caesar's top field commander. One refugee told us the legate took over an underperforming squad of troops by beating its commander to death in full view of everyone. The legate then ordered a tenth of his own force be killed by the other 9/10. And you thought your boss was a pain. In addition...
Who's there?
I'm gonna eat your spleen. I'm gonna make you scream.
I'm here.
Welcome back to the Mr. New Vegas show with the best looking audience around. Somebody prove wrong?
I'm gonna make you
Our
bleed,
top
chicken.
stories. Scavengers report hulking individuals moving around Hidden Valley after dusk, but have been unable to identify them due to low visibility. Also, the influx of displaced residents to the refugee camp at Bitter Springs has caused a strain on rations. NCR officials are asking for donations. These headlines were brought to you by Vault 21. Vault 21. Everything's better when you experience it.
Who's there?
I'm gonna eat your spleen.
It's me again, Mr. New Vegas, reminding you that you're nobody till somebody loves you, and that somebody is me. I love you. It's just about time to get you some news. A package courier found shot in the head near Good Springs has reportedly regained consciousness and made a full recovery. Now that's a delivery service you can count on. Moving on. Unconfirmed reports say NCR's General Lee Oliver may have uprooted from his post at Camp McCarran in order to be present at Hoover Dam. NCR sources say that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become their main strategic priority, and this move would not be unexpected. This program was brought to you by Gamora. Gamora. It'll be our secret. Got some Dean Martin coming up, talking about the greatest feeling in the world, love. Ain't that a kick in the head? Sure is. Dino, it sure is.
Hey, Doc. Thanks for the assistance, Doc. Time for us to go take out Motor Runner?
Ain't that a kick in the head? The room was completely black. I hugged her and she hugged back. Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat?
Okay.
My hand keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep
Thanks for the assistance, Doc.
if this is just the beginning.
Okay, I'll follow you down to Motor Runner. Here, take the... Thanks for the assistance, Doc.
It's just like the fella said. Tell me quick,
Right.
ain't love a kick in the head?
Thanks for the assistance, Doc. God damn it. Fine, I'll head back. Are you saying you'll handle... All right, Let me give you the key to the... God damn it. Is there nothing I can't fuck up here? I've lost... I don't know what to say. You'll have to find your own way to get it.
And we're back. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I feel something magic in the air tonight, and I'm not just talking about the gamma radiation. More news for you. Traders from California are being turned away from Mojave Outpost where the NCR is concerned about dangers along Nipton Highway and I-15. One more story for you. Rumors persist about a super mutant refuge nestled high in the ski lodge to the northwest. If you should find it, do not, repeat, do not belittle a super mutant for taking the bunny slope. And that's the news. More tracks coming your way right now.
I'm getting the shakes. I need something to take the edge off.
Spotted. All clear. Spotted. It's over. Spotted. Spotted.
heard somebody whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone. Without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone. Without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own.
I hope it will snow later.
Is there something else I can do for you? Very well. Show me what you brought so that I can analyze its potential. Big brain on this one. All right, let's see. Damn. Heavy amounts of the chemicals used in the drug Turbo are present. Transplanting this brain will make Rex faster than he was before.
I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle, as I go riding merrily along. Jingle, jangle, they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Jingle, jangle, and that song ain't so very far from wrong.
Take him out.
Welcome back to the Mr. New Vegas show. The show with, in my opinion, which I respect, the best looking audience around. Somebody prove me wrong? If you like news, you're gonna love our next segment. Several unidentified aircraft were spotted flying over the RepCon test site by a local crackpot. He spoke to a toy bear near one of our microphones.
It's ghouls, I tell you. Religious ghouls in rockets looking for a land to call their own. Don't you laugh at me. I know a spell that'll make you show your true form. Cave Rat taught it to me.
Also in the headlines, the death toll continues to climb around Camp Forlorn Hope, where Legion raiding parties are still chipping away at the NCR's hold south of the dam. You know, I think all news, whether it's good or bad, brings us closer together.
I hear the Great Khan's just packed up and left Red Rock
Martin
Canyon.
coming
Put him
up.
as a new sheriff.
Talking about the greatest feeling in the world. Love. Ain't that a kick in the head? Sure is. Dino, it sure is.
Leave me alone!
How lucky can one of us be? I kissed her and she kissed me. Like a fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? The room was completely black. I hugged her and she hugged back. Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful like sunshine enough to spread. It's just like the fella said. Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head?
Company. Spotted. Company. Contact.
Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat?
Another
spinning. I go to sleep and keep my life is gonna be
To the Legion. The women of New Vegas ask me a lot if there's a business. You're her. And you're still as perfect. More news for you. The Black Mountain radio signal is back after a long absence. Listeners say the new programming is, quote, less for outcasts, more for weirdos. One more story for you. Scavengers report hulking individuals moving around Hidden Valley after dusk, but have been unable to identify them due to low visibility. That's the news. This is Mr. New Vegas filling in for Mr. New Vegas. More music just ahead.
I see fool. Come on.
Take him out.
Damn. Had enough? Come on.
Death to the Legion's enemies!
Retribution. What if you go? What if you stay? I love you. Like the one they call Johnny Guitar. There was never a man like my Johnny, like the one they call Johnny Guitar. Play it again, Johnny Guitar. Mad about the boy. I know it's stupid to be mad about the boy. I'm so ashamed of it, but must admit the sleepless nights I've had about the boy. Silver
Caesar's dead. Bet he didn't see this coming when he was having his coffee this morning. Still, it's not gonna stop the Legion. Might not even slow them down.
I'm quite aware that here and there are traces of the
Intel we had back in the NCR said they had a whole succession lined up. They'll replace him as soon as word gets out. The other thing I heard is that he wasn't really commanding the army anymore. Guess we made sure of that.
really shouldn't care. Lord knows I'm not a schoolgirl in the flurry of her first affair. Will it ever fly this odd diversity of misery and joy? I'm feeling quite
Yeah,
insane and young
that was some kind of stunt we pulled. Whatever happens from here on out, we killed that prick in the middle of his fortress. Ought to give the rest of them something to think about. I don't see what this helps. She... I tracked her down. Southeast near the river. Whole place swarming with Legion, hundreds of them, bidding for things no man has a right. I just had my rifle with me. Just me against all of them. So I took the shot. Yeah. There was no choice in what I did. All this was only ever gonna play out one way. It still is.
Or he's chasing some angel broad with cans as big as her halo.
It was gonna be something. If I'd never met Carla, I've got bad things coming to me. You better keep your distance too. No.
Just everything to be my own.
Fine by me.
Until the moment we met, I had no one to cling to be just everything to be my own true love. If this is a dream, let me keep on dreaming. Where have you been all my life? Be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to ever millions of hearts have been broken just because these words were spoken. I love you. Yes, I know. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie.
Be sure it's true when you say I love you, honey. Oh, you got sense enough to know it's a sin to lie. Whole lot of folks' heart done been broken.
Contact!
Just walk
Take
a whole lot of foolish words.
company.
Leave me alone!
Contact!
I love you. So I love.
Whoa! Never seen one of the Rangers in black.
knew it. Take him out. Fine by me.
Is there something else I can do? Very well. Let's take a look. Exceptional synapse responses. Descended from some type of cattle dog, I imagine. If you want me to transplant this brain into Rex, have a seat. Is there something else I can do?
Vegas letting you know I've got a new Christmas compilation coming out soon. Nuclear Winter Wonderland. Look for it on holotape. Here are our top stories. NCR officials at Camp McCarran were relieved when technical difficulties with its monorail line to the New Vegas Strip proved easy to fix. One anonymous official told us a serious mechanical failure would have been a disaster because of the age of the train and the scarcity of the replacement parts. Moving on. The death toll continues to climb around Camp Forlorn Hope, where Legion raiding parties are still chipping away at the NCR's hold south of the dam. You know they say that no news is good news, but I think my program would be awfully dull if that were the case. Got some Dean Martin coming up, talking about the greatest feeling in the world, love. Ain't that a kick in the head? Sure is, Dino. It sure is.
How lucky can one guy be? I kissed her, she kissed me. Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? The room was completely black. I hugged her and she hugged back.
Company. It's over.
My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. I've sunshine enough to spread. It's just like the fella said. Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head? Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be
Please.
beautiful. She's telling me
Thank God.
we'll be wed She's picked out a king-size bed. I couldn't feel any better, or I'd be sick.
Thanks for getting me down from that cross. I owe you one. They did? Probably mostly Jack's idea. Thanks. You've saved my life and done the Great Khans a huge favor. I'll be heading back to... Okay, keep... The Legion patrol caught me trying to cross the river. When they found the, package, I was... Well, not exactly. More like...
I've got news for you. Traders from California are being turned away from Mojave Outpost where the NCR is concerned about dangers along Nipton Highway and I-15. Also in the headlines, the death toll continues to climb around Camp Forlorn Hope, where Legion raiding parties are still chipping away at the NCR's hold south of the dam. And that's the news. You know, sometimes the journey beats the destination. And especially if your spurs go jingle, jangle, jingle, and you meet some nice gals along the way.
Anders told me what happened. Here you go. Enjoy it. With Anders out of commission for so long, we're short-handed on runners, and some backlogs have piled up. We've got an associate in the Crimson Caravan Trading Company, who distributes for us and out of Vegas. Great. Here's the package. Your contact is Don Hostetler at the Crimson Caravan.
I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle, as I go right merrily along. Jingle, jangle, oh, makes me glad to single, jingle, jangle, and that song ain't so very far from wrong.
Hello there. Welcome to the Crimson Caravan. Huh? Oh, right, yeah. I'll take that. You should...
Those Legion. Welcome back. Most merchant companies, the contracts keep food, water. Yes. That's because we are. I'm afraid. Deliver this invoice to Dr. Hildern. You can find him somewhere inside Camp McCarran.
This is why I never fell, because I got spurs that jingle, jangle,
Hey, see. Great. Here's your... Okay, if you want a little work. You up for something? I've got a ship of Jet and Psycho that needs to be delivered to Motor Runner at Vault 3. Don't get cocky. The fiends are twitchy. Most of them won't bother a con, but the ones outside the vault, well, they're outside for a reason. Here's the package. Good luck. Your payment...
Fine by me.
You're listening to Radio New Vegas, your little jukebox in the Mojave Wasteland. I am Mr. New Vegas, and I'm here for you. And now the news. Merchants are saying that there's been little contact between traders from Nipton in recent days, causing concerns that the isolated town may be in trouble. One more story for you. Citizens of Outer Vegas are flocking to the Strip in droves amid a wave of terror caused by a band of raiders known as the Fiends. Those who can afford passports are saying the added security is well worth the price of admission. And that's the news. Here's Bing Crosby reminding us of those times when you absolutely have to kiss the person you love. Something's gotta give. Up next.
When an irresistible force such as you meets an old immovable object.
Get the fuck out of my face.
You can bet just as sure as you live. Something's gotta give, something's gotta give.
I wasn't expecting a resupply. About goddamn time. Tell the cons they can't keep a steady supply. We'll find someone who can.
Cause I insist. Somewhere, somehow, someone's gonna get kissed. So on guard, who knows what the fates have in store from their vast mysterious sky. I'll try hard, ignoring those lips I adore. But how long can anyone try? Fight it with all of our might. Chances are some heavenly star-spangled night we'll find out as sure as we live. Something's gotta give, something's gotta give, something's gotta give.
And we're back. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I feel something magic in the air tonight, and I'm not just talking about the gamma radiation. Well, you know what that means, folks. Time for some news. A hostage crisis between the NCR and the Great Khans was resolved peacefully when a third-party negotiator successfully secured the hostage's release. In addition, the Black Mountain radio signal is back after a long absence. Listeners say the new programming is, quote, less for outcasts, more for weirdos. The news has been brought to you by the Vicky and Vance Casino. Vicky and Vance, be our partners in crime. Gonna play a song for you right now, and it's about that special someone you find only once in a blue moon.
Just what I was there for. You heard me say in a prayer for someone I really care for. And then there suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms will hold. I heard somebody whisper.
Did you make that delivery yet? And you didn't even get skinned alive.
Without a dream in my
Ordinarily, I would, but it seems like all our clients have ended up dead. You could talk to Jack. He's always...
Hey, what?
Please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold.
Hey, big guy. Looking.
Without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own.
Hey, no one but Omertas are allowed to carry guns into Gomorrah. Check your weapons with me. You'll get these back on your way out.
Hello and welcome to Gomorrah.
I knew someone would call in that mark soon. What do you want to know? All I can tell you is to find Caccino. He's the lowest level lieutenant you're going to be able to talk to. Some of the girls say he's been involved in some shady business the family wouldn't really like. Ask him about it. Sorry, they don't tell me their plans, and I don't want to know.
The influx of displaced residents to the refugee camp at Bitter Springs has caused a strain on rations there. NCR officials are asking for donations. Promotional consideration for this news program has been paid for by the Ultralux. The Ultralux. Live life in the lap of luxury.
What the fuck are you looking? Caccino.
All of you are gonna like.
What the fuck are you looking at? Caccino.
I hear you've been asking questions about me, dickweed. What the fuck do you want? Business? What the fuck do you mean business? You looking to get yourself burned? Now you start talking real clear, and I mean fucking crystal clear, because I'm about to lose my patience. I don't give half a dick what you heard. Now get the fuck out of my face before I burn your sorry ass. You again. What the fuck do you want? I banged Lot's wife and licked her salty ass. The fuck do I look like? I'm the one asking. Now tell me why you've been dropping my name before I get some must.
Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Have lost your way. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end.
Be sure to check out the courtyard. Some of the hottest asses in New Vegas. You again. Where the fuck did you get that? Okay, listen, buddy. That's some dangerous shit you got there. That book can get me killed if the wrong people see it. Let's talk. What do you want? What can I do for you?
Ain't that a kick in the head? The room was completely black. I hugged her, she hugged back. The sailor said, "Oh."
I can't stop you, but that's gonna mean my death. You can make it... Plus, if you go to the bosses, I can't help you stop what they've been doing.
I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just a beginning, my life is gonna be.
All right. I can't stop you, but I think we can help each other out. I know not at home in the NCR would be happy to get some dirt on the family. I can help you get that dirt. You got me by the short hairs.
Said, ain't that a kick in the head? Like the sailor said, folks, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. She's telling me we'll be wed. She's picked out a king-size bed. I couldn't do it any better, or I'd be sick. Tell me quick, oh, ain't love a kick? Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head?
gentlemen, welcome to our program. This is Mr. New Vegas, and each and every one of you is wonderful in your own special way. Here are our top stories. Prem formally sworn in new sheriff today. RNV reporters were on hand to hear the new sheriff address the crowd.
Howdy do, folks. I'm Sheriff Myers. Be good, or I'll shoot you dead.
Also in the headlines, word out of Camp Golf is that many NCR Rangers can expect redeployment in the near future. One anonymous soldier said it was part of a new strategy. These headlines were brought to you by Vault 21. Vault 21. Everything's better when you experience it in a vault. Gonna play a song for you right now, and it's about that special someone you find only once in a blue moon.
Suddenly appeared before me, the only one my arms will hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me, and when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream I had, without a love of my own.
Hey, hey! Okay, you got me by the balls. I can pay you for it, of course. Between you and I, we can break. Oh, here's some caps. Now give me the journal. Right. The bosses, Big Sal and Nero, have been working for a while on this. They're arming themselves like an army, using this new guy, Troik. They also brought in a specialist named Clarendon. At least that's what they introduced him as. I got no fucking idea. They let him have the run of the place, though. He seems like a nice guy, but he makes me nervous. He's a little arrogant, but he's too nice. Too open. I've never seen him fucking or gambling. Everyone has a vice, but this guy seems like the Pope. He's a skittish little fucker. Spends half the day pumping his body full of chems and the other half pumping hookers with his wood. He has some kind of connections, so he's able to smuggle huge... The bosses got him by the short hairs. We covered up a hooker he killed while flying on some psycho, so he gets us guns in exchange for not ratting. No, just that it involves guns and muscle. Also that it's big. Okay, you can find me here or upstairs in my room. I'll let the muscle know you're a friend of mine. That should...
I know a spell that'll make you show your true form. Cave Rat taught it to me.
Moving on. Golf is that many NCR Rangers can expect redeployment in the near future. One anonymous soldier said it was part of a new strategy. That's the news. This is Mr. New Vegas filling in for Mr. New Vegas. You're gonna love this next song, I guarantee it.
I'm glad they don't just let any motherfucker.
To the town of our free rode a stranger one fine day.
Good to see you again. Hope you're winning some...
Around him didn't have too much to say.
Kachino. Yeah, I've heard the name. Not sure why he'd send you to me. Is he helping out with room service or something?
The stranger there among them had a big
Kachino.
iron on his hip.
Yeah, I've heard...
Big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning.
Good to see you again. Kachino.
He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from his lips. And he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red.
Who are you? I didn't do...
Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead.
Kachino? Kachino what?
He was
Are you...
vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24. And the notches on
Yeah?
his
Well, fuck that. The bosses have my number, and I'm a company man while they got the goods on me.
Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around.
Great. So I'm fucked either way. I guess I don't have any choice but to help you. Just try not to get me killed here. I don't see how that's your business. They're keeping them in a little utility section down off the basement. I don't know what they're arming themselves for, but I know it isn't for the good of mankind.
Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red.
I'm pretty proud of myself. It's a stroke of genius if I could be. The whole arrangement starts with an old buddy of mine in the Republic. He's responsible for packing and shipping supplies to the NCR on the Strip. He marks some containers as food and medical and packs them with guns and other shit. From there, it took just a couple of greased palms to get someone to let me cherry pick a container or two out of every shipment. Easy as pie.
The morning passed so quickly it was time for them to meet.
As a little pet project, I've been making some thermite. Thermite burns as hot as the devil's asshole and can melt through just... I've been keeping it so if the family betrays me, I can hopefully do some damage before I end up dead or in jail.
They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his death.
Hey, fuck you. Alright, I'll place the fucking thermite myself. You get out of the casino for a bit. I'll take care of it while you're gone.
The ranger is still talked about today. Texas Red had not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped, and the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. In this town there
Who are you?
lived an
I didn't do...
outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24. And the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was in Arizona, ranger wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas ready, not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped. And the Ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the Ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron.
Okay, here's the thermite. I rigged the light switch outside the room to kick off a spark big enough to hold the thermite. That should turn that shit. As soon as we're done talking, I'm gonna make myself like a ghost. I don't want to be anywhere near here when the bosses find out. Thermite is a mix. It gives up. Oh, man. I don't even like to think about it. All that goddamn. I took some chems with the girl. Next thing I knew, I woke up, she was lying next to me, stabbed dead. There was a knife next to the bed, and I was covered in her blood. I keep a little switchblade tucked away with me. That night, like I said, when I saw the body, I started screaming. In a few seconds, some of their... They offered to keep silent about what happened if I agreed to help them get their hands on large...
He melts my foolish heart in every single scene. Although I'm quite aware that here and there are traces of...
Be sure to check out the courtyard. Some of the hottest asses in New Vegas shaking out there.
Gamora is always open for business. Gamora is...
This odd diversity of misery and joy. I'm feeling quite insane and young again, and all because...
Did Benny beg before you burned his sorry ass?
Sweet lullaby. Sleep softly, sleep, and let the world go
by. Hey, what can I do for you? Whoa, you managed to pull that off? Solid work. Now we cut off the head of the serpent. Big Saul and Nero have to die. As long as they're alive, they can start up their plans again. All you've managed to do is stall them. I guarantee... They're a little bit upset about what's been done to muck up their plans. They tasked me to find out who's responsible. There isn't gonna be another chance to get both of them together in the same room. I'll slip you a gun, and we can take them out. When they're gone, I'm gonna run this joint. Don't worry, I'll take care of this place. Hurry and get ready. I'll give you a gun when you get to the room.
9/10. And you thought your boss was a pain. Those were our top stories. This next song helped me through a very difficult time in my life. And I hope one day it can do the same for you.
Caesar's fate was sealed from the start. Our guys put the model right back to work.
Hey, here's that gun I promised you. I suggest using it while they are talking.
Let's have some
Pretty sure they're gonna
word.
kill you after
Take
the
a
talk.
seat on the couch so we can get to talking.
It's time for the meeting with the boss. We can't chit-chat right now. It's time for the meeting with the bosses. We can't chit-chat right now.
Take a seat on the couch over there.
Please have a seat.
You're
Let's
only
have a
one
bit of a powwow.
So I assume you know why we called you here. Yeah, we lost some guns, you little weasel. However, we can get more guns. You slowed us down, but you can't stop us. You're gonna die of failure. Are you shitting me? You didn't even know what the plan was. Yeah. As a last request, I guess we can give you that courtesy. Caesar asked us to provide a distraction on the strip, so when he gives the word, we're gonna launch an all-out assault on the strip. First, we're gonna blow the embassy, then we're gonna use soldiers to kill every last motherfucker on the strip. Then we'll run this joint. That'll teach not at home what can go on while he sits in his fucking ivory tower lording down from on high. The fuck? I knew there had to be someone higher up helping you. Nero, you backstabbing, two-timing motherfucker. I knew this day would come.
That's the end of that. Hey, thanks for all the hard work back there. I'm gonna run a tight ship here, don't you worry. Of course, after all you did for me, here are some chips for you. Play, have some fun. Bye. Hey, what can I do for you?
What the fuck are you looking at?
You're wasting no time in making a name for yourself around here, huh?
NCR Rangers deserve all my praise.
Well, howdy, partner. Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you again. Boss is waiting for you upstairs, so get a move on. I see you brought some friends. Sorry, partner, but they're gonna have to stay outside. Come back soon. Where to, partner? Where to, partner? Penthouse floor.
You should have seen Mr. House when he heard what you did to the Omertas. He was a... I'm Jane, one of Mr. House's girls. We keep him entertained. We don't get many guests lately. Perhaps we can entertain you as well. Oh. Well, let's see. The NCR has an... Oh, and the Vault 21... And I suppose if you like...
If it isn't our favorite VIP.
You've been a busy courier, haven't you? You take your obligation to deliver a package very seriously, an ethic for which I am grateful. I will admit, when you ignored my invitation, I predicted negative outcomes. But you have a way of exceeding expectations, don't you? Well, enough. Let's have the chip then. I'll be happy to satisfy your every curiosity once. Delivery of the platinum? I invite you to think carefully about what you do next. Standing alone before me, surrounded by my heavily armed... Such a small... Decades of hiring salvagers out west. That's where the chip was printed. But the bombs fell first. A great deal shall be happening.
This week I did something brave. I bought a Hot Wheels car themed after Diva. Perhaps even more brave though, is I posted on my community section asking for your feedback on the future of this channel beyond news and reviews. And the feedback was clear, like this here. You want more retrospective content beyond what Retro Rebound's offering, where we talk about games there, and also you want more playthrough content. So me, being the absolute genius I am, thought, let's meld it together. Certainly that's never been done before. Now, because I was so secure in that idea, I said, let me just check the YouTube search engine to make sure no one's doing this absolutely original idea. And I saw my good friend Luke Stevens had already done this. So I want to shout out his channel. He had the idea first. Link down below if you want to check out his stuff. But with that, I thought, what game should I throw it back to start things off in this brand new series? There's only one place we can go. The Capital Wasteland. There's just something about when you're at a time so good this game. Have that. One of the biggest choices you can make in the early game, which we'll get to in a moment with Butch, but straight, right, wherever you want to go, you can go. And especially back in 2008, there was something extremely empowering about. I really look at games I also like, such as Dishonored, Prey, and how, you know, Arcane does very similarly interactive worlds, and how far that really go here. Repeats from Rifle. That must have been. So, of course, the towns are the last thing I needed to talk about in this video, is the kind of Bethesda staple, especially in Fallout. They're so important because when you look at something like Megaton, this is such a Fallout town, right? The remains of a plane built around an atomic bomb in the middle that people are worshiping. What? How insane. Only in Fallout, though. But also, the towns have the ability to take things that we are familiar with, like, say, the Lincoln Memorial, and turn that into, like, a raider. Salutations, everybody. It is Maddie here, outside looking in on what a Fallout game could be. I've begun exploring the franchise again, and I've done that throughout the year, right? I made a video on why about Point Lookout and how it was the best Fallout DLC, and why I loved it. Now, if you ask me on certain days, you know, Fallout 3, some days I'll say the Pit's the best. Most days I'm going to say Point Lookout, though, because Point Lookout is top-notch atmosphere. I love the lore that Point Lookout is built off of with the, at one point, the 3 Point Lookout is the, I mean, we are since 20 the process, but here, because just perusing around, atmosphere alone, no gameplay has occurred, just being there, seeing everything in an updated engine, the original product speak for its Point Lookout that it's no. But at the end of the day, the actual main quest is different from anything we had seen within Fallout 4. It just looks and feels great. So I had a blast with this. I think you'll be reinvigorated quite like I was. I played it and I was like, this is such, not only as a business do I look at this and go, oh, we have a timeless game. We're kind of just recycling the vanilla form. So to me, like, I got my hands on it, right? But here I was able to play it and feel it. It's just, it's really special. Salutations, everybody. It is Matt. Way in Staten Island. It was cool. But anyways, here, I gotta call it as it is. I have it set up in my memory box. To me, was just born to occur, and then to follow it up with a leak about the script and the setting. The timing, to me, was just so poor. That I was just like, many people were not buying into it. However, it ended up being true. And then Brian T. Delaney, I have it set up in my memory box, sent me the scripts, and it did confirm exactly that. What Jason Schreier had was real. So we had that leak. There was a, let's just say a gameplay leak from QuakeCon over on a certain adult website that occurred, which is one of the most hilarious parts of the entire stretch. So overall,
in this video, we will demonstrate what you can do when you lose an IV access during surgery in a patient with a very large body mass index and a difficult IV access. The die-hard sonographers would say that the ultrasound is the only way to go, but in fact, ultrasound was not a good choice for this patient in an emergency, intraoperatively. In a video, we will also teach that you should never use pressors before obtaining an IV line. And we will demonstrate how to obtain IV access in obese patients with nearly impossible IV using the cephalic vein network. So let's get started. During surgery, immediately with rapid acting pharmacologic agents or intraosseous route in children, and usually access in patients is the vascular access and appearance of one of the cephalic vein. We bend the catheters because you really need to have a very low angle of insertion in order for this technique to work. We pull the skin distally so that it's tight and vein appears to be very straight, and then slow, very low angle insertion of the needle quickly shows us a flashback in the chamber. So now we know we intravenously and simply feed the catheter while pulling the skin back. This is extremely important. And here you can see it's a pretty good flashback, and now we have established an intravenous access in somebody that was nearly in pressors. And here we're going now to connect the apply sterile occlusive dressing very fast, quick, is accessible by ultrasound in an emergency like this. And here, as you can see, this patient does not even have a visible brachial or cephalic vein tool for superficial vein. Mine is under ultrasound. But here you can see visible cephalic veins or cephalic network. But notice how the superficial network of tributary veins to the cephalic vein are clearly visible in this patient in the shoulder and the chest area. And proximally, the cephalic vein passes between the deltoid and pectoralis major muscles before it empties into the axillary vein. But there is a cephalic vein and its network of contributory veins that often is visible in obese patients, and it is potential site for very fast, quick and convenient vascular access. Indeed, I often find that the obese patients have prominent chest veins that can be used in an emergency or when all else fails. And this is exactly what saved the day in this patient. Important, these veins, patient under general anesthesia, and we bend the catheters because it quickly shows us a flashback in the chamber. So the sun guide.
What the fuck are you doing? My brother died at the Battle of Hoover Dam. You're desecrating a war memorial. Oh, now it's on. Desecrating a war memorial.
Does sound bad. Here, take these. It should be enough. Good luck.
In case it's not obvious.
Sure? What kind of injuries are we talking about? All right, that does sound bad. Up. Are you sure? Sure?
Great. Glad we're on the same. You activated Archimedes? What the? You. We're on the same page. We're on the same page. Attention. You activated Archimedes? What the hell are you thinking? I'm thinking that I'm leaving because you're a sociopath. Good riddance.
This ain't your business. Walk off and forget you saw anything. Deal. Deal. Deal.
I don't even have enough cabs to get a new caravan up and you killed me and they won't be the wiser.